Un gran honor para mí, un gran placer. Bienvenida. Gracias, LP. Thanks for coming to Los 40. Are you doing all right?
Very good, yes,
¿Estás bien? Sí.
very good.
Bueno, es un gran placer, lo digo porque soy un gran enamorado de tu música y de este álbum que ya por fin se lanza en nuestro país también, que se llama Lost on You. Felicidades por él.
Thank you so much.
Me gustaría preguntarte cómo has vivido este éxito masivo después de tantos años. Es su tercer disco, es el tercer álbum que lanza LP, no es su primer álbum, pero sí su gran éxito a nivel mundial, cantado por ella. Luego hablaremos de los éxitos que ha hecho para otros artistas como compositora, pero que me hablaras un poquito de cómo ha sido vivir este gran éxito de Lost on You.
It's, I think that for any songwriter or artist, it's, always the coolest and biggest dream to connect with as many people as possible especially over a song that you wrote. So it's been a really beautiful experience and just kind of shocking, but beautiful nonetheless. I think I'm still absorbing it a bit, but I'm just just happy people are digging the song.
Pues es una auténtica realidad también aquí en nuestro país, en Los 40, donde tuve el honor de poner por primera vez tu canción y de emocionarme al presentar por primera vez Lost on You. Nunca me voy a olvidar de ese momento, de escuchar ese estribillo tan épico, tan increíble sonando en nuestra emisora. De verdad que me has cautivado absolutamente.
Thank you. That's really cool. I'm glad. It's like I feel like that's a really cool. The first time you hear a song that you really like, or that you're just like introduces you to a new singer, it's always like a special moment. It's been for me when I've heard some of my favorite singers.
Cuando presenté la canción recuerdo que le dije a todos mis oyentes, prepárate porque vas a escuchar tu canción favorita de esta próxima temporada, de este próximo otoño y del próximo año y de mucho tiempo.
I gotta carry you with me everywhere.
Sería un honor de verdad para mí acompañarte en todos los lugares. ¿Sabes por qué me gustó tanto? Porque, bueno, no sé si me equivoco, pero por tu apellido creo que tu ascendencia es italiana y a mí me recuerda muchísimo a esas grandes canciones que siempre se han compuesto en la música italiana. ¿Es así?
That's amazing. It's funny because I did, before any of this happened, I felt like when I wrote it, I just remember thinking, I don't think I said it to anybody because I don't think in America people would be like, okay. But I felt like it was like it felt somehow the most Italian of a song I ever wrote. My mother sang opera and we listened to a lot of Luciano Pavarotti and Caruso. And, so it felt operatic, and I've definitely always, there's an operatic element to my writing and to my singing. So, I agree with you, I think.
Yo es que tengo una mamá auténtica fan de la música italiana. Yo también he crecido en mi casa con muchísimos artistas italianos como Adriano Celentano sonando, como Mina, por ejemplo. Y por eso cuando escuché esa canción dije, cuando alguna vez entreviste a LP le preguntaré si tiene influencias italianas porque a mí me suena eso.
No, I'm glad you did, and I definitely there's something, the emotion in a song is everything to me, like how it's presented, and it doesn't have to be, on 10 at all times, but it's very, I think it's like important how you build emotion and how you deliver it,
Me gustaría conocer un poquito más a Laura. Conocemos la música de LP, pero es el momento de preguntarte un poquito por cómo es Laura. ¿Cómo recuerdas, por ejemplo, tu infancia en Long Island, en Nueva York? ¿Cómo fue tu infancia? ¿Cómo creciste?
My family's like, I feel like we were more like involved in like Brooklyn, New York, and I wasn't really, I liked music, but I never, like, if you would have shown me, my future in music, I would have been like, really? Because I didn't, my family were all, more of the lawyer and doctor persuasion, and I was raised to like pursue this kind of thing. Uh-huh. So I didn't really I didn't know until like I was like a teenager that I would even try. My mother passed away when I was a teenager, and I she never like really pined away for being a singer really in front of me anyway. But it just struck me how short life is, and I was like, I need to do something that I love, but I didn't know where to begin, so I just kind of began and just like like in the dark, like searching around, and just kept writing songs, you know. So it was I think I was more into sports when I was a kid. I liked soccer and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I would like more likely be a soccer player than a you know.
Ajá. ¿Qué crees que hubiera dicho tu madre? ¿Te gustaría que te viera ahora convertida en una estrella a nivel internacional del mundo de la música?
I think she would, actually. I think she would have been, you know, she knew I was a bit of a maniac always. I think she, you know, like she saw it first. She was the first one to go like, whoa, this kid's nuts. And, but she definitely, she liked it, you know, and I think that I think she would have been, pleasantly surprised and kind of, a little bit, you know, she's probably chuckling about it at this point. But yeah, I feel very, when I sing, I feel like a through thread from, you know, my mother's life through me, for sure.
Mm. Bueno, no quiero hablar mucho de novias y menos de exnovias, pero como tú me lo has contado antes, lo voy a sacar ahora, y es que creo que tuviste una chica cuyos padres vivían en Marbella y eso te hizo viajar muchas veces a España.
Adrian's probably sitting on his little mountain right now in a teepee going, wait a second, that's my daughter's ex. You know, no, it's beautiful there. I went there a couple times and slept in a teepee and hung out. But I love Spain. In fact, I think if my ex had their way, they'd want to move here, you know. And but I saved myself. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's a beautiful country. You know, I don't speak really any Spanish. I have to I've been to so many countries now that I'm so overwhelmed with all the languages I need to learn that, but I can speak a little bit of Spanish if I hang out for a while.
Bueno, tal vez también te inspiró esa comuna hippie, quién sabe, ¿no? Para escribir alguna canción o alguna letra. Lo digo porque hace poquito hemos tenido aquí a Lucas Graham, cuyo cantante y líder, que es Lucas, creció en una comuna hippie, la más grande de todo el mundo, que está en Dinamarca, en Copenhague.
I like his songs. I think he's cool. I mean, you know, hippies are an experience. They have a whole culture for sure. And my ex was a total, you know, raised by hippies, and but it's very different. Like, you know, like I said, I grew up with you know, Italian lawyers and doctors, so it's very different experience.
Yes.
I think my mother was kind of a latent hippie. Like, she was like a kind of she would have gone that way had she not met my father. She met Jim Morrison instead, you know.
De todas formas, los ex sí que ayudan mucho para hacer buenas letras de canciones, ¿verdad?
Absolutely. It's a valuable tool. I mean, you know, you ask kind of anyone, and you always you know, you could name your new house after your ex, you know. It's like, oh well, you know. I mean, it definitely is something you draw from, and I think it's always nice. It's not nice and it's not fun experiencing it, but it's good to know it from both sides, like being the jerk and being the poor bastard, you know.
Bueno, stop talking about ex, no more talking about ex, porque sé que además, ya está, vamos a dejar ya ese tema, porque además...
Get me in trouble, man.
Claro, y tenemos un amigo en común. Bueno, estuviste un tiempo trabajando con Red One, fichaste con su compañía, o creo que, no sé, esa época cómo fue, porque la verdad es que es totalmente diferente, ¿no? La música que produce Red One a la que hemos conocido últimamente.
You know, I didn't know what was going to happen with Red One, but I think we're like-minded in the respect that we are kind of positive people. I mean, he's the most positive person ever. I don't want to lump myself in with him, yeah. But he's you know, he's got a lot of spirit, a lot of zest for life, you know, and he's so talented, obviously, and yeah, I was signed to him for almost a year, and it was cool because I feel like him signing me and working with me got a buzz around me again as an artist. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was kind of in the writer world. And when I signed to him, I didn't really think I didn't have any expectations about being an artist again. Really, I just was going along, you know, and I wanted to write with him and sit with him, you know. But he was very, he was very complimentary and encouraging, and I think that he, because he was, everybody knew him, and they were like, why is Red One working with you? So it was like kind of got people that might not have been interested in me again. And so that was really cool, and he's always like, we have a special place in each other's hearts for sure. Like, we still talk and stuff.
Aquí estás en los 40, gracias por venir. Mira nuestro logo, ¿cuántos colores tiene?
Yes.
Los colors inside.
Yes.
Somos gente con la mente abierta y estamos muy contentos de que estés aquí hoy con nosotros. Gracias a Elfie. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Music inspires life.